hearing loss. It affects 1 in 9 Americans, and with that number set to grow, we need to take action to make sure that our medical care industry is prepared to handle it. Fortunately, our next guest is doing just that. HearPO is a national network of hearing health care professionals providing national hearing care coverage for organizations of any size, and they're focused on assisting the hearing impaired with their hearing needs. We now welcome to the program Tom Hinke, Senior VP of HearPO. Tom, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Tom, I want to start by talking about our hearing loss epidemic. What are the facts?
Hearing loss is one of the most common disabilities in the country. And in fact, 36 million people or adults have some form of hearing loss, and that's about 17% of all adults. By the time someone is 65, a third of all people will have some degree of hearing loss. And interestingly, about 60% of those with hearing loss are either in the workforce or in educational settings at this point. And so it really does affect people of all ages. Unfortunately, too many of these folks are not being treated for their hearing loss, and 95% of hearing loss can be successfully treated with a hearing aid or other assistance.
So if hearing loss is treatable with the use of hearing aids, why don't more people have them?
You know, purchasing a hearing aid is really a complex and difficult process. It's one of the things that we focus on making easier. But when someone is faced with trying to improve their hearing, first of all, they often don't notice it because it is a slow onset. Over time, they realize that they're not hearing all the conversations, perhaps during a cocktail hour or in a busy area, and they start to look into it. But it's sometimes overwhelming for folks. They step in to the process, maybe look on the internet, and realize that it's complex and there are a lot of options. And that's what we do, is we try to make that simple for folks. We have a nationwide network. We provide simple solutions and personal care advocates who help the patient to get to the professional that's right for them, and we standardize and reduce the pricing as well.
And how does this tie into HearPO's mission?
Well, HearPO's mission is to bring corporate discounts and standardization to the industry. And so what we are trying to do is allow companies of all size to assist their patients who might have this complex and difficult problem to solve, and we bring a program to the company that allows them to do it simply. If you think about it, we use networks for the way we purchase health care for routine health benefits. We often think of vision plans as having corporate discount programs, and in the case of hearing aids, with a very expensive technology, sometimes as high as $3,000 or $4,000 per hearing aid, it is just absolutely the perfect area for a company to come in and provide corporate discounts and savings for their consumers.
Tell you what, it's great work you're doing. Tom, thanks for being our guest today.
Well, thank you for having us, and I look forward to helping your consumers.
For more information, just point your browser to hearpo.com.